guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy as always. So, going to be talking about BMF Scotland. The BMF Scotland going to be next Saturday, the 4th of May. Going to be at the Paisley Lagoon. So, it's obviously BMF's first time up to Scotland. So, it's an absolute pleasure for us to host them. We're going to see some unbelievable action on the night. As we've got MMA going to be on the card. That's a lot of MMA fighters, Scottish-based fighters. Going to be taking on, obviously, a lot of great fighters from across the UK. Kickboxing is obviously going to be on the card as well. So we always love kickboxing because it's the purest form of combat sports where two guys are just standing in front of each other and banging it out, man. So we love to see it. We definitely love to see it now. Ticket availability, if anybody wants tickets, hit up your chosen fighter because they may still have tickets available. The tickets are fucking sold out for these very, very quickly. But yeah, check with your chosen fighter to see what they have left. So that's going to be next Saturday, Paisley Lagoon. Now, my next guest is going to be on the show that night, David McIntyre of Assassins Martial Arts in Greenock. Now, David's going to be up against another kickboxer, so it's going to be a kickboxing matchup. As I said, it's the purest form of combat sports you can get. Just two guys kicking and punching each other. So, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing David step out there and kick some ass next Saturday. So, David, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks for taking the time to speak to me.
No worries, mate.
I know you're obviously training hard. I know you're training hard at the moment, getting ready for next Saturday. How's your training going? How's everything with you?
It's been going great. I've had a great fight camp. I've had all the team supporting me, so I'm really looking forward to this fight. Going to be my first K1 fight, so going to be really interesting. So,
yeah. As I said, I love kickboxing. Obviously, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I don't really like getting punched and kicked, right? But obviously, kickboxing, I love to watch it because, as I said, in my eyes,
I love to just stand and trade, stand and bang.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love two guys just going at it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what kickboxing does. I mean, and you see the kicks and you see the punches and you think to yourself, shit, man, they're hard. They're very, very hard.
It's the sound of them as well.
Yeah. Takes you back. I remember, what was the film? Kickboxer. Remember Jean-Claude Van Damme? And
middle of the tree, man. Big tempo.
So you're thinking to yourself, if he can fucking kick a tree down like that, what's he going to do to a human being? Do you know what I mean? So, and that's exactly what you guys do. It's similar to what you guys train like.
That's it.
Obviously, no kicking trees down in Greenock.
No.
Trees are very different.
Not quite yet. Anyway.
How's the rest of the team as well? Obviously, at Assassins. As I see, there's a lot of stuff coming up.
Team's been doing great. We're actually just back from a fight show where I had a couple of juniors fighting a day. They done their best. Unfortunately, didn't come away with the win, but they fought hard. So, it was good. Good wee day.
That's the thing. I mean, as I said, it's a lot of times even though you're coming away with a loss, it's not really a loss because you go back on Monday, straight back in the gym, and then you'll work on the stuff that unfortunately didn't pan off on fight night.
Yep, and that's it. Yeah. It's a whole part of sport, no?
Yeah. The kids love it as well. I mean, the kids absolutely love combat.
It's a new generation, though. You've got to look on it that way as well.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, I see the kids coming up, and do you know what I mean? Like in MMA especially, I mean, obviously the kids coming up and starting off from like 11, 12, 13-year-old. And now,
very young, man.
Yeah, so it's a good age, really good age to get involved in. Obviously next Saturday then, so obviously stepping out, Paisley Lagoon, home soil, you can't get any better than that, doing a K1 debut.
Definitely. I fought on Paisley Lagoon before, Muay Thai boxing, so Paisley's a really good venue, hold to your shows, so it's going to be good, especially being on home soil. So
going to be a lot of people coming to see you.
I've got a lot of people, plus it makes it even more better. I've got my wee brother Jordan McIntyre. He's my wee brother, so I get to fight on the same show as him, along beside him. So it's going to be good.
Who are you more nervous for, you or Jordan?
To be honest, for his first fight, when I went and seen him, I was shaking. I was shaking my nerves, but I knew he had it. He trained for years and he was ready for it. But I think it's only normal you get nervous for a fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Jordan's going to do well. I mean, I was talking to him earlier on, and I was saying,
aye.
new strawweight champion. Do you know what I mean? He's going to get that belt back.
I said it to people for ages. He's going to be one to watch. He's going to be up one of them big screens.
Yeah.
I unfortunately came away with a loss. It's his first loss, but he's bringing that belt back home next week. I know it. I guarantee you.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Jordan out there. Do you know what I mean? So, I was going to follow Jordan's career all the way from obviously his first fight right up until obviously next weekend. So, and he's definitely been a great person to watch. And he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's one of the boys.
He's brilliant, man. Brilliant.
What about you then? So, obviously, your opponent. Do you know much about your opponent? Do you worry about him?
I don't know too much about him. I've watched a couple of his fights. Now, it's kind of hard to judge it because he's an MMA fighter. He's had 7 MMA fights, as I know of. I can't mind how many wins or losses he's had. But that doesn't really matter. You could lost about 10 and then come right back up with a win streak.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I can see this fight being a war. He's an aggressive fighter, just like myself. So I can see as soon as that bell goes, we're just going to draw a line and we're just going to stand and bang. It's going to be a war. There's going to be plenty of blood. Everyone's going to be up out their seats. They're going to be on the edge of the seats. I can guarantee you.
I love that, man. I fucking love violence, man. Do you know what I mean? I absolutely love it. And do you know what I mean? That's making me all excited for this matchup.
Aye, definitely. As soon as I've seen the poster, I've seen the boy, like I can tell this boy is going to go and watch a couple of his fights. He swings for you. So, aye, but all best of luck for him, but he'll be needing it.
I just think it's him walking out as well, walking out at Paisley Lagoon. It's not going to be a very good reception for him.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
The good thing as well, I mean, we saw that in Cage Warriors last week. I said the same thing to Jordan, is every time a Scottish fighter walked out, the crowd went mental. Whether it was their boy or their fighter or not, do you know what I mean? The crowd got 100% behind all the Scottish fighters, which is going to be the same next weekend.
Aye. It was brilliant in one of his last fights. I can't mind what fight it was, but he walked out to the Scottish theme, one of the Scottish themes down in England, and my hairs on my arm started standing up, man. It was just, this is brilliant. This is just amazing. And all the English ones were booing and everything, but he came out with a win, Jordan. I think that's when he done his 4-man tournament, actually.
Yeah. Listen, there's going to be an electric atmosphere. There's definitely going to be a great atmosphere. What's next for you? Because you mentioned obviously Muay Thai. This will be your first K1 fight.
Muay Thai, I've done that since I was 14, and it's the one thing I really love doing. And this K1 is just something a wee bit different. Like I'll jump into any fight it's going and I'll take it. But Thai boxing, I'd really like to see myself go quite far in it and get myself out of Thailand and train out there. But right now, I want to go up in the rankings in my weight division. So, aye.
No fancy MMA?
I don't like rolling about, to be honest with you. I'd rather stand and bang with
you. So it's the thing. I mean, I said, obviously I know through Jordan doing jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. So it's you either love it or you hate it. Do you know what I mean? And if you're a stand-up fighter, you're not going to enjoy the ground game stuff. Do you know what I mean? So you're definitely not going to enjoy that. But listen, never say never. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe. Never know.
We just got some comments coming in, David. So I've got Shane Crumlish just saying, smash it up, take it home. Vivian Duncan. Is it Vivian Duncan? I hope I'm saying that right.
That's Vivian Duncan. That's one of my coaches as well.
Just saying the wee man is bringing it home. Shane, again, just saying our resident pitbull.
That's what they call me, the resident pitbull.
So yeah, plenty of love there for you.
No.
So, sorry, David, that was me. My videos went off. This happened earlier, so apologies.
No worries, mate.
But I was just saying there is, so final thing from you then. Anybody you want to shout out to? Any training partners, teammates, friends, family, anything like that?
Right, to get a big shout out to my team Assassins. They've helped me a long way in this sport. I left it 6 years ago and they've helped me get my motivation back and that, so big shout out to them. Sean Crumley, Fabian Duncan, big shout out to them and the rest of you guys.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. My videos went off, so apologies.
No
this
worries,
happens
mate.
all the time. So we've got David McIntyre, Assassins Martial Arts Gym in Greenock. Going to be representing next Saturday, the 4th of May. That's going to be at Bad Mofo or BMF Scotland. So ticket availability. Listen, if you're going to see David, hit David up. He might be able to get a couple of tickets.
Tickets are still available, guys.
Yeah, listen, if not pay-per-view, I believe there is a pay-per-view for it. So keep an eye out for the details for that. But yeah, buzzing to see you next Saturday, David. But listen, enjoy the rest of the week, obviously training, weight cutting and things like that. And I'll see you next Saturday, brother.
See you next Saturday, mate.
Take it easy, buddy.
Bye.